What's up, everybody? What's up? How you guys doing today? This is Tim with Tim's on Demand. How you guys doing? Come on in, come on in, come on in, come on in. Happy Monday. And as you always know what I always say, there is no Friday without Monday. There's no Friday without Monday, guys. So we're just gonna make the best of it, right? And how you guys doing today? How was your weekend? Put it in the comments below. But in the meantime, come on in and have a seat right there. You know, I was thinking today, this is my 14th week. We're moving on. This is a brand new week. We're moving to that 16th week goal before I change the show format around and give you other content as well as my fashion channel, which I'm very excited about, by the way. And just let me know in the comments section how your weekend was. But I got to thinking today, what about today's topic? What are we going to talk about today, guys? What are we going to just gab about today? Well, as I was riding along, I seen a couple of guys. It was, I don't know if they were brothers or if they was best friends or whatever. And one had a red Ferrari and one had a blue Ferrari. And they were just like, and it looked so much at peace, guys. They was kind of nonchalant about, hey, yeah, this is another car. But you can tell, you can feel from their vibe that this car is nothing to them. They can afford any kind of car that they please. They just had that vibe about them. You know what I mean? You ever seen people that had that vibe about, I am doing so good financially that if something were to happen to this car, you know, it's no big deal. Whereas somebody like myself gets this car, you know, I'm just going to make damn sure that, I might as well not have the damn Ferrari because I'm just that person parking too close to my car. You know, I gotta park way down there. You know, I don't want to get scraped or anything because of the insurance purpose. Neither here or there. But anyway, guys, you know, I got thinking to myself, and you don't have to be on a level where you can afford a Lamborghini or Aventador, which is a Lamborghini, or Ferrari, or any kind of upscale Mercedes or Maybach and all that kind of stuff. Success could be measured in other ways from accomplishing your goals. And that's what I want to talk to you guys about today. Just the bare necessities of accomplishing your goals in life and taking it to that next level where you can see results and you can say, I've reached that goal, so what's next? And success could be, let me give you a good example. The church was looking for something to be repaired in the back. And this repair damage was pretty bad because when they do the soup line to help the unfortunate, the very poor, the soup line was still kind of outdoors and they needed people to facility the roofing to be done on this facility to be done correctly so that people can actually sit down and enjoy their meal and be out of the heat or the coldness, or whenever the rain comes down it won't leak into their where they're at, and just give them a sense of humanity. You know what I mean? You're in a nice area, you're invited, finally you get to sit down, even though it's a free meal, but you're treated like a human being. You understand what I'm saying? So it was a church task to get this done. You're the type of person that knows about roofing. You retired from roofing about 4 years ago. you worked for this company or you had a business of your own that you passed down to your children, but your children are in a different state, and you moved here to Jacksonville, Florida. Shout out to Jacksonville, Florida. But you know how to do the roofing on that. And this is your church. And this is the time for you to shine and show people and the good Lord and everyone around you that you can get this roofing done. You qualify for it. Even though you haven't done it for 4 years and you retired, you feel that sense of accomplishment inside you. Well, as you get to going through, surveying it out, and you already pledged to help, that you're going to take care of that back porch roofing place facility, so that when people come in and they go through the soup line, they can have somewhere to sit and don't have to worry about rain or debris or anything getting on top of them. They just be out of the sun, they be out of the rain, out of the cold, and they just have that lighting underneath them, and it just makes them feel like, I belong. And your heart is in the right place, right? And after you pledge to the church and you say, you know what, I can do this, and then you see the damage that the people from the church show you, and you realize that, man, might be biting off more than I can chew. I'm gonna have to really pray about this, because I don't know, guys. This is. But you know what? The church minister or whoever, congregation or whoever over the finances say, you know what? Don't worry about it. Whatever it costs, we'll back you up. We got the money and the funds for you to get the material. So, okay, you go get the material, right? Long story short, you go to Home Depot or any lumberyard company and Lowe's, whatever, and you draw it out, you see what the repair and damage is, and you see what the time it's going to take. And then it becomes a challenge over and over, because something had rotted out, and you need to go back and basically almost rebuild the damn deck in the back. But instead of saying, okay, this deck need to be replaced on, at least on that wing end of it, you say to yourself, you know what? I'm retired. I'm a retired roofer. I have nothing but time on my hand. I can go back to them and say, have them to hire a company to just come out and just tear it all down and rebuild. But all of the parts are not rotten, just that one section. And it just needs to be repatched up and smoothed out. So my project is, I'm going to go ahead and take it upon myself, and I'm going to go ahead and do my due diligence and make sure this thing is done right. And when you set your mind to that accomplishing that goal, and you know it's going to take more time than what you projected, and people see the dedication, and once you get it accomplished, even in the midst when the church say, you know what, this is really too much for you, that's okay. But if it was easy, guys, we'll all try to do it, right? But once you set your heart and mind on doing something, even though it's a challenge, even though it's more work than you thought, when you dedicate yourself to something, like this scenario I'm just telling you about, and it becomes a long, drawn-out project, you want to accomplish something. Sometimes it's not about you. Sometimes it's just about accomplishing a goal to have an end game. The end game in this scenario is that people get to sit down, not just homeless people, but just the church people, and everybody get to commune and collaborate together with people out on the street. Hear their stories and so forth. So when you're thinking that this is an accomplishment for me, I'm just going to tear this whole section down and rebuild it from scratch. And once you accomplish that goal, let me tell you something. That is considered a success. See, you guys thought I was going to go the other way about, putting the time in, putting the work in. Well, it's all the same thing, guys. It's all the same thing. Getting the bag, it's the same thing as putting in time and success and doing something for others. It's the same format. If you're studying for a class, you put the time in. Success could be measured more than just money, but we've become a society that just we just stuck on the money aspect of it. And I get it. I get it. I get it. I get it, especially in this economy, right? And what I mean by if it was easy, anybody could do it. When challenges come up to you in life and you've already committed to something, you got to see it through, guys. Sometimes you got to see it through for yourself. Not because somebody's looking at you, not because it's an oh shit moment and I already promised these people, because you can always get out of stuff. You can always get out of situations. But when you put your mind and your mindset in the right direction and you accomplish that goal, I'm telling you now, you're going to feel like you're on the next level psychologically. And that's all I'm saying. You're going to feel like you're on another level with this. I think I'm going to have a part 2 to this, but I think you guys get the basic of what I'm saying. And with that being said, guys, if this is the channel for you, I want to thank you guys, first of all, for listening to my commentary. But please subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, and hit that notification button. That way you'll know when content is being presented to you. And also share with like-minded people like yourself. It is Monday, guys. I got a lot of stuff going on that I have to do once I turn off this camera. I will be posting a lot more. And I'm excited because this is my 14th week. But I'm excited of restructuring this whole thing so it won't be just me coming on here Monday through Friday. That's my goal, is to actually put the work in and actually start hardcore YouTubing and doing a live streaming. So I'm excited about changing the format. It's just like I told you guys before, I want to give you guys at least 16 weeks of me putting out this content to you and keeping the algorithm. And from time to time putting out shorts. But when I tell you this whole format is going to change, it's going to change for the better. And of course, I'm going to have that fashion channel. And I'm also going to be doing some TikToks as well as Instagram. But for now, go ahead and let yourself out, guys. Go ahead and let yourself out. Make sure you pull that door too. Don't let the flies and critters in. And I'll see you guys on the next one, okay? But for now, just remember, I am not just Tim, but I'm Tim's on Demand. All right, guys. You guys have a fantastic Monday afternoon, evening, and a good night.